Known, yeah, JT. We got Venom. We got the regulars. Yeah, I usually pop on Instagram on my walk here. It's a short walk, but I like to just like, hey, get them over. We want to get more people into the community. We want to motivate a lot of people. So I think this is why this is my little strategy now. So I pop on there, answer some questions. I tell people come over, and guys, we are slowly building an army. We are slowly leveling up humanity, and it feels damn good. It feels damn good. Have you guys heard that song from Ghetto Boys? Feels good to be a gangster. They played it in the movie Office Space. That's a good movie, guys. What's up, JT? Oh, got the coin drop already. Damn, thanks, man. What's up, Lamont? What's up, Lamont? Dude, you guys are farming. You guys are all farming. You guys are XP farming. That is crazy. That is so funny, guys. That's hilarious. Dude, that is so funny. What's up, Solomon? What's up, man? Guys, we can't use the duck song anymore. The duck song was a one and done, guys. We can't use the duck song anymore. So usually when you finish your live, YouTube processes your video, and then they tell you kind of like the copyright strikes that you have. And the duck song is nice enough not to hit you with a copyright. They just want a rev share. So if you play their song, they want to cut. They want a certain percentage of your total revenue because you played their song in your stream. So we're not gonna play the duck song anymore. I'm sorry, guys. It was a one and done. Sorry, guys. It is what it is. But that was cool. That was funny, though, right? Yeah, if you guys missed the live stream, guys, for the push-ups, we played new sound effects, and I've been trying some stuff, except some stuff has copyright, and like the Diddy song, that one was completely, you're ineligible to make any money. Like, you can't run ads, you can't do anything like that. So we don't play the Diddy song anymore. And apparently the duck song, they want you to rev share. So I'm gonna hit the button that says erase the song from the stream. Do about do both things. Luca Donatello. Dude, I had a rough stream the last time. These guys can tell you about it. I was gonna say that it's the first time I almost fail my daily challenge, but I wouldn't have failed. It was just I was gonna throw up. I was gonna throw up on camera, and it would have been. I wouldn't have stopped, but I would have tried to throw up off camera. That was a strategy. At some point, I brought this little acoustic panel that I used so that the mic doesn't sound as echoey, and I brought it in front of me just in case I threw up, so that you guys don't see the vomit. But yeah, it was a rough one, guys. It was a rough one, but we still got it done. I started getting very nauseous to the point where I was actually throwing up in my mouth. During the push-ups. Not like, but I was getting, like in the, yeah. But I'm glad it did. I'm glad it didn't happen. But it was a little rough around like push-up 900, 930, somewhere around there. But we finished. We did the 1,030 for today. And tomorrow we do 1,035. And then the next day we do 1,040. And then we go do, you know what I'm saying. All right, dudes. Let's start with the burpees. It's a little chilly. So you guys know the drill. I have to do 206 burpees. If you're new to this live stream, I do this every single day. I do sets of 20. If you want to join me, just every time I go back here and do a set of 20, go do a set of something. It could be a set of 2 burpees, set of 3 burpees. At the end of the day, I do 10 sets plus 6 additional burpees. So think about it. If you want to do, oh, thanks, man. Dude, yo, it's a good day. It's a good day. Mikael, Mike, thank you, bro. Man, I got 2 super chats from him, one in the earlier stream and now in this stream. So guys, if you guys want to join in, do some burpees with me. Do some burpees. You don't have to do sets of 20. Just do a set of 1, set of 2. We're gonna do 10 sets, okay? So if you want to do 30 over this live stream, do a set of 3 burpees. Anyway, I'm gonna get started, guys. I just did 1 set of 1,030 push-ups. We did it on live. My wrist is a little jacked up. My wrist was a little jacked up before the push-ups. I don't know what it is, but what I'm gonna try to do, guys, usually when I have an issue here, it's usually because of an issue upstream. So I'm gonna do a lot of rolling. I'm gonna try to use my massage gun all down my triceps and then my forearms and see what happens. Yeah, Jaybird, it's a little chilly. This is why I want to get started. So I'm gonna get started, guys, and then we'll double tap, guys. You guys determine the fate of the live stream, the early guys. If you guys all like double tap or type stuff right now, it promotes me. That's what I've learned. It promotes me. So if you guys can do me a solid, just double tap that screen. I would appreciate that so much. Woo. Yeah, I think, guys, like right there, right here, right there, that's the spot. It feels super tight right here, right here. I think that's what's causing the issue in my wrist right now. This muscle's tight right here, right there. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We got a request here, guys. Hold on. Here you go. We're good. Yes, my wrist is hurting. I can't do the push-ups. I literally just finished my push-up challenge. And guys, I cleared my block list yesterday because one of my regular people was having issues, and he thought a moderator hit him on my channel. So I went into my Arkham Asylum of haters, people that have been banned from my channel, and I just let them all loose. We literally just let them all loose. So if we get a bunch of haters coming in, this is why, because I let Batman let everybody out of Arkham Asylum. So it is what it is. But guys, if you are trolling, trust me, the white blood cells, my regulars, they're gonna give you a nickname, and you're probably gonna get all butt hurt. I'll tell you what, Limpy Lewis never recovered. He never came back. Let's go. Yeah, there's a few roaches out here, guys. There's a few roaches out here. I don't know why. Usually they come out in the heat, right? All right, let's go. Let's go. Oh, thank you guys. Woo. Damn. You guys are coming out strong with the super chats. I love it. Thank you guys. Thank you, JT. Mikael. Let's go, guys. Thank you, guys. The burpees are not going to happen by themselves. Solomon, thank you for putting it in the chat. I didn't bring my clicker today, so appreciate you. Guys, if you didn't tune into the last live stream, it was a rough one. I was feeling really good. And then when I got to push up 900 around there, I was going to throw up. I was really, really close to throwing up on camera. Like really, really close. Usually what I like to do at the end is get everybody to do push-ups. And when I got to 930, I was just like, hey guys, I can't do this. I gotta focus. You guys do your push-ups if you want to. But literally, like I literally had to just like focus on the breathing, focus on the mindset. And every once in a while I was trying to glance up and I saw a lot of like really positive comments and I was like, all right, Rich, you gotta do this. Don't throw up. You gotta do this. You gotta do this. And then as soon as we were done, I'm like, I'm gonna go to the restroom. I'll be right back. And it's not like a lot, like a little came out, but yeah, I don't know what's going on, guys. I don't know what's going on, but am I reaching my limits? No, I don't think I'm reaching my limits. I don't think I'm reaching my limits because I've done 117,000 push-ups this year, and it seems like a lot. But I still got more. I know I have more in me. I know I have more in me. I know I have more in me, guys. Like in terms of one session, you guys already know I can do 4,000. So doing 1,000 is nothing. If my upper limit is 4,000, then what's 1,000, right? It's like if you can run a marathon, then can you go run 6 miles today? Like a quarter of it? Yeah, of course you can. You can run a marathon. Oh man, thank you. Thank you. All right, speaking of getting after it, let me go before this person comes. Let me do another set before that person comes. Whew. There we go. That's 40. Woo. Thank you, Solomon. Thank you for the accounting. Ken is, I thought Ken was gonna say something different. Ken says, I hate it when I come across this channel. And I was pretty sure what he was gonna say next is, it makes me feel like crap because I'm not getting after it myself. It reminds me that I'm not being the best version of myself. That's what I expected Ken to say. Because guys, I make a lot of men uncomfortable. And why? Because it reminds them of the mediocre life that they're living. And I get it. I totally get it. Bro, I'm pretty sure I've already interacted with hundreds of thousands of people at this point, people at all levels. I work directly for CEOs as a chief of staff. I've been with high performers. I know a lot of high performers. And I can tell you, I can guarantee you, bro, that I am making you I'm making you feel uncomfortable, bro, and that's okay. You should take that as a signal to say, hey, Ken needs to do better. I'm serious, man. You know, like even George Alexander. I don't know if you guys remember George Alexander from like a few days ago. He came in pretty hot, and we had a kind of a heated thing, and it became a laughable thing. And he came back the next day, and we're good. But I think a lot of the things that I was saying to him were resonating with him, and he ended up coming back. And at some point, he's like, he was telling somebody else, he's like, nah, you know what? You wouldn't understand. Only my sensei and only Rich understand me, or something along those lines. I forget the exact thing he said. There you go. Mikhail. Did you guys see this, guys? I gotta read this, guys. It says, Ken, drop the fried chicken and get off the couch and go to the gym. You don't even have to go to the gym, Ken. Just come do some burpees with me. Every time I do a set of burpees, you do a set of burpees. Do it with MX. MX is gonna do some burpees. You know, Ken, you're welcome here. You're welcome as part of the Do Hard Things community, man. Everybody here wants you to be successful. That's it. That's what this channel is about. We're here to level up humanity. We're here to show you the path. We're here to, guys, it's a very easy path, how to be better. Do something hard every day, get a little bit better, do it for a long time. That is, at its core, that is the equation you have to follow. So in terms of like knowing what you have to do, that's what you have to do. Is it hard doing it? Yes. Is it hard doing it in the beginning? Yes, especially in the beginning. It sucks, but you gotta build momentum, guys. Motivation and all this stuff is just like starting a fire. In the beginning, have you guys ever started a fire? It's very hard to start a fire from the beginning, especially if you don't have like all the tools and the kindling and all that stuff. Like you're banging two rocks together, you're trying to get a little spark, you're trying to blow, you try to add some dry grass, you're trying to add some twigs, it's very hard to start the fire. But once the fire gets started, especially once you get the log on the fire, then you're good. Before, like a little gust of wind, it's out. But once you get the log, guys, you get the fire going. It's amazing, guys. Yo, Diddy, if this is the same Diddy, guys, if this is the same Diddy as last time, this guy was hilarious last time. If it's the same Diddy, this guy was hilarious, guys. I like me a good troll. The boring NPC trolls, they suck. But I like me a good troll. I hope this is the same Diddy as last time. All right, guys, I've done 2 sets, so I've done 40. We're gonna do the next set. I'm actually gonna wait until these cyclists pass through. Yes, sir. I'm gonna try to get them to do burpees. Hang on. Yeah. There you go, JT documenting the gospel of do hard things, guys. This is the gospel of do hard things. Level up humanity. Get 1% better every day. Work hard 3, 6, 5. Flexi, coin drop. That's a coin, not a moon, guys. Woo! That's 60. Woo! Damn. Damn. You guys are awesome, guys. Mikhail, shout out to you, bro. Guys, it's some guy at the last live stream at the very end. He was kind of trolling, guys. He was being a little troll, and he was like at the very end of it. At the very end of it, when we were doing Q&A, he's like, Rich, are you gonna cry? You look like you're about to cry. And I wasn't gonna cry, but I was getting a little emotional. And I'll tell you why. It's because sometimes you just reflect on that, like what we've accomplished. Not just me personally, not just the push-ups, not just the planking and all that, and my personal journey, but what we're accomplishing in terms of do hard things, what we're accomplishing in terms of people leveling up. Like literally this guy, MXTX, who's popping into the channel, like he's probably tired of me saying this, but when he found out about Do Hard Things 7 months ago, a little bit over 7 months ago, he tried doing a set of push-ups and all he could do was 20 unbroken. That was his limit. Fast forward 7 months, he did 2,100 in 7 months. 7 months of hard work. That's amazing. Like how crazy, and this is where I get a little emotional. It's like, how crazy is that some guy just plants his flag, just starts live streaming. This guy, MXTX, he's in Libya. He's in Libya for, you know, I would never meet him on the streets here in Los Angeles, but I plant my little flag, my little Do Hards flag. I start preaching this message about getting better. I start preaching this message about showing up, getting 1% better, sticking to it for a long time. And then this guy in Libya, random farm boy in Libya who's gonna be a doctor, who's going to med school. All of a sudden, he's latching on, he's believing in himself, he's getting better. And then all of a sudden, he's doing 2,100 unbroken push-ups. And guys, I'm telling you, it took him a little over 7 months to get there. It's not a lot of time. 7 months are gonna go by regardless. So yeah, I do get a little emotional. I haven't cried on camera. I don't think I will. I'm not the crying type, but I do get emotional. Like I get goosebumps. Look, I get goosebumps thinking about this stuff. It's crazy what. Hold on, let me do a set, guys. Let me do a set. But remind me to tell you guys about how the world is connected. Guys, we're getting very philosophical today, but let me do another set of 20. If you're joining me, this is the 4th set. Dude, JT, it's crazy, man. And he's not the only one. He's not the only one. There's another guy that came before him, this guy, Great Gains. Great Gains, he was a guy who was just doom scrolling in bed in France, all right? You guys have probably seen him. He's kind of buff, he looks like a white boy, but he's French. He looks like a white boy, but he's French, but he's very strong. The first time he came out, he was doom scrolling at 5 a.m. in the morning in France. And that's when I do my worldwide push-up collab. And he's like, oh, this is pretty cool. He starts chatting. And then he's like, hey, I want to join. So he joins. And the first time he does a set of 40. So he does a set of 40 push-ups on camera, and he's struggling and he's sweating and the muscles are popping, and he got to 40. He's a very strong guy. But anyway, he keeps on showing up because he's addicted to this. He's like, wow, this is amazing. You guys are a good group of people. You guys are very encouraging. You guys are like helping me out. So he keeps on showing up. And then 10 weeks later, I ended up getting Bougie Boy, the famous Bougie Boy. You guys know who he is, right? Tell me you guys know who Bougie Boy is. Tell me with emojis or in the chat. Bougie Boy has 1 million followers on Instagram. He was the craziest teenager in the world. He's the craziest teenager in the world. He's a warrior, man. He's a warrior. He's known for endurance push-ups too, and he joined me. He joined me on the live stream. So it was me, Bougie Boy, and then it was Great Gains and Gino. And Great Gains hit 1,000. He hit 1,000 on that live stream. 10 weeks later, after starting at a 40 unbroken, showing up every week, putting in the hard work, Yeah, the knife push-up guy. Yeah, that guy, Bouja Boy. That guy. He joined my worldwide push-up collab that I do. I've been doing that collaboration on Wednesdays. And Bouja, he's a smart guy too. I don't know if I can tell you all of this, but he's a smart guy. He's studying a very hard degree in college, very hard. He's a very smart guy, but he's a guy who's trying to be the best version of himself as well. I'm a big fan of Bouja. But anyway, so he joined on the live stream. There's 4 of us, bam, 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 bam. And because Bouja was on there and because I was on there, Great Gains leveled up and hit 1,000 guys. This is literally, oh, where's that video? I'll post it on my social. I'll post it on, as soon as I get off, I'll post it as a story on Instagram so you see a direct link. I know, I put a lot of content out, guys. I have a lot of content out, so. And it's not pinned because there's so many important things that I want to pin. But I will post that story. It was on day 100 something of the challenge. I forget, 108. I don't know, but I'll post it for you, bro. But the yeah, man, it was crazy. It was crazy. But anyway, the whole point is Great Gains. Random guy in France, doom scrolling 5 o'clock in the morning. He could do 40. He went from 40 to 1,000 unbroken in the span of 10 weeks. So yeah, anyway, this is why I get chills. This is why I do what I do. And speaking of doing what I do, I'm gonna do another set, guys. If you guys wanna join me, this is gonna be my 4th set. I've done 60 burpees. I do sets of 20 at a time. Feel free to join me. You don't have to do 20. You can do whatever you want. Woo. Yo, and I got more examples. The famous example that you guys know is Baby Goggins. You guys have seen Baby Goggins transform in front of your eyes, guys. Like, she's gone to from a 2.5-minute plank when she first met me to a 94-minute plank. Guys, literally, I'm telling you, from a 2.5-minute plank to a 94-minute plank. And it's been probably like 8 or 9 months. 8 or 9 months, guys. Literally, guys. It's on film. When I did my 4th of July push-ups in that video, she is the lady that is in the mat right next to me. 94-minute plank, guys. Woo! And she could do 250 unbroken push-ups now, guys. 250. She did it on the worldwide push-up collab. She did it on the worldwide push-up collab. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. Yes, welcome to Do Hard Things. Oh, you know what's going to blow your mind, MVM? You know what's going to blow your mind? I do this every day. I do this every day. I've been doing this every day since January 1st. And I add 5 reps every single day for the push-ups in one unbroken set. One unbroken set every day. I add 5 reps. Today I did 1,030. Tomorrow I do 1,035. The next day I do 1,040. The next day I do 1,045. And I keep that going on until December 31st. It is the hardest push-up challenge in the world. I am the best endurance push-up athlete in the world. You happen to stumble. Hey, you guys are early money on Rich. You guys are way early money on Rich. Don't worry, we will have 1 million followers. We will get to 1 million. You know, I think 300 to 500,000 by the end of the year, but we'll get to 1 million eventually. Yeah. All right, guys. Next set. How do you get started? Great question. Do 1 push-up. Can you do 1 push-up? Great. Do 2 push-ups. Don't notice I didn't say do 10. You can do 2 push-ups. Great. Do 3 push-ups. Get a little better every single time. That's it. Sometimes people get off this live stream, they pound their chest, and then they want to go run 100 miles, and they haven't even ran a mile in the last month. It's like, chill. If all you can do is run a mile, wait, let's say you can't even walk a mile. Okay, put on your shoes, go walk around the block. Literally, that is the equation for success, guys. Incremental growth, gradual progression. Don't get injured, build little by little. This is how I built up my push-up volume. It took me 2.5 years to go from a set of 40 unbroken push-ups to a set of 4,000. 4,000, guys. All right, next set, guys, next set. All right, that's 100. Yeah. I thought about that. That's pretty funny. No, I think I might think of another sensor. I think I'm gonna try to think of another sensor. Maybe one that's tied to a glove or something, or maybe the chest, but I have to do a slightly different sensor. What's up, bro?
Push-ups.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I see your video.
You see my videos?
Yes.
What's your name, bro? Norman?
Darwin.
Thurwin.
Yes, sir.
Hey guys, say what's up to Thurwin here. What's up, bro?
What's up, man? Nice to meet you, brother.
Good to meet you, Rich. He's seen the push-ups, so we're doing You want to do burpees?
Shit, I've never done a burpee.
You want to do? I'll do push-ups with you.
Bet.
What do you want to do? A set of what? A set of 5, 10?
Right now, 40 is my max.
You want to do 40? Let's do 40.
Yeah.
So we could actually face each other if you want. That way. Ooh, you want to do some cool ones?
Yeah, sure.
Clap the hands. You want to do those?
I'll try to do 40. I'll try to do 40 of those.
Let's do 40. Let's do 40. Just the normal ones. I'll go with you whenever you're ready. Yeah, let's go. Oh, yeah. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. These are hard, by the way. 23, 24, 25, 26, 7. Woo! 30, could just do a 10 separately.
10?
Because this way is way harder.
All right, man.
You ready?
Yeah. Let's go.
6, 7. You got it. You got it. 8. 2 more. 9. You notice how your mind is telling you to stop?
Yeah.
You gotta pretend you're gonna do another 5. Last one.
Awesome. Nice, brother.
Is it Darwin with a T or?
Darwin. Darwin, D-A-R-W-I-N.
Oh, Darwin. Yo, give a shout out to someone so you could send them the video.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Shout out to the homie Jerry, to the homie Carlos. 40. Like it.
All right, dude, it's gonna be on. It's on YouTube, right?
Spike.
There you go, guys. Yo, guys, follow him for the example. You're his friends. He just did 40 randomly. He was riding his bike. He's like, oh, that's the push-up guy. He got off and did it. So if you're his friend, you got to level up. You got to level up.
Yeah, nice meeting you, brother.
All right, likewise, bro. Thanks for stopping by.
You got it, brother.
Yeah, I had to do another 40. Dude, I just did a set of 1,030. One set of 1,030.
The max I've done is 305 in 8 hours because I was during work.
Yeah.
305. I have, because of you, we started our thing at work as well, doing a couple of push-ups.
Yeah.
And from there, I just tell people, like, hey, you're done to do some push-ups? Yeah, all right, let's do random 20, let's do random 30. Every week, we increase it by 3, 5.
Yeah. You just sprinkle them throughout the day.
Yeah. Yep.
Dude,
wow.
Dude, that's awesome.
Seeing you, brother.
Guys, this is what it's about.
Yeah, motivation right there.
Yeah, I love it. I tell them it's like contagious. And it's like these people that are like in all parts of the country. I'm like, when you guys start, people are watching you, your friends are watching, your family's watching you.
Yep.
And if they start getting after it, then all of a sudden, you know, it spreads like wildfire.
All around you, yep.
There you go.
I've gone to the Culver City stairs as well.
Yeah.
I think that's where I seen you do push-ups all the way at the top.
Yeah, that's where I do them all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely stop by. And then on Instagram, I post like where I'm going to be and all that stuff.
All right, good.
Tomorrow I'm going to be at Southgate Park.
Okay.
Just I have to be out there. I'm like, might as well just post up by the basketball courts.
Okay.
And then whoever wants to come out, come out.
Hopefully I see you in there.
All right, bro.
Later on, brother.
All right, thanks for stopping.
What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
How's it going?
Want to do some burpees? Yeah, let's do some push-ups, bro. Come do some push-ups, seriously. You want to do some push-ups? Yeah, dude, you look, get out of here. Dude, you look athletic, bro.
All right, then, brother.
All right, see you, bro. Woo! That was sick, guys. That was awesome, yo. That was awesome. But Rich, why do you do this outdoors? Why do you do it outdoors? Guys, this is why I do it outdoors. This is exactly why I do it outdoors. Anyway, let me scroll up on the chat, guys. JT, my man. Yeah. There, he did good. Also, yo, George Alexander, I told him, hey, you want to do the clapping push-ups? And that makes it a lot harder, but he's like, yeah, bet, let's go, bet. That was cool. So he did 30 of those, and I could tell that, like, I think he could do 40 comfortably, but because I suggested that we do the clapping. So the clapping is, we push down when you go up, you clap right hand to right hand, down, left hand to left hand. It's a good kind of like partner push-up challenge that allows you to like move at the same beat, feel like a team and all that stuff. So that was pretty cool. I'm very cool. I'm very glad that he did that with us. All right, let's see. I'm just checking out the chat. I think I'm all caught up, guys. I think I'm all caught up. All right, keep it going, guys. We have done, how many have we done? We've done 100 and 40 push-ups. We've done 100 burpees, guys. This is a burpee live stream. That's 120. Thank you, Hugo. Ooh. Dame un qué. Dame un qué. Un grrr. Un qué. It's just a 60 seconds, bro. Don't get all butt hurt. Don't get all butt hurt, bro. We're gonna get some drama going on right now. This guy was also in my, oh shoot. Oh no, Sufenzo. Sufenzo, that was friendly fire, bro. Sorry about that. I was trying to get Liam. All right, I'm gonna put him in a 10-minute timeout. How about that? Just to make up for that. Guys, I was trying to get Liam and I accidentally got Sufenzo. Sufenzo, he's always welcome here. He's one of the regulars. Sorry, Sufenzo, I put you in a 60-second timeout. That was by mistake. I was trying to hit this other guy, Liam, who's just trolling and trolling and trolling and trolling and trolling. I'm right by the Expo line. I'm in between downtown LA and Santa Monica, closer to Culver City. That's where I am. All right, guys, we're at 120 burpees. Let's keep it going. I'm doing sets of 20, guys. Do me a solid, do me a favor, double tap that screen if you're enjoying anything about this. Guys, did you guys see this guy who was riding his bike? And he's like, oh, you're the push-up guy. And then he did a set of 40 push-ups with me, a set of 40 unbroken push-ups, and I made him do a hard version. Yo, it was crazy, guys. It was crazy. And then did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said? He's like, yeah, because of you, we started doing push-ups at the office and we do about 300 a day because we spread them out throughout the day. And he's like, you inspired us to get after it and to sprinkle in push-ups throughout the workday. And he's like, and I got all my coworkers involved. So I thought that was pretty cool, guys. I thought that was pretty cool. That was a nice little random moment. You know what I'm saying? All right, keep it going. Keep it going, keep it going. Yeah, I think I'll bookmark it like on the live. I'm trying to put chapters, chapters in the description just to make it like easier for you guys to scroll to key moments and stuff like that. But I don't do it for all the videos. Let's go, Hector. Let's go, Hector. Sorry, Sufenzo. Sorry again. That timeout was not meant for you, bro. All right, we're at 120 burpees. Another set of 20, guys, coming up. $140. Oh, George Alexander, you might have missed this, but we can't play the Lemonade song anymore. The grape song. Yo, Venom, what did you miss? You missed the most wholesome interaction. There's a guy riding his bicycle and he recognized me and he basically slammed on the brakes right here. And he's like, dude, you're the push-up guy. I'm like, yeah, what's up, man? And he's like, let's do some push-ups. And I'm like, well, there's a burpee live stream, but I'll do some push-ups with you. And so we did a set of 40 unbroken push-ups together. And then I made him do like the harder version where we're doing like partner push-ups where you're clapping. So you go down, you go up, and when you go up, right hand to right hand, clap. And then down, up, left hand to left hand, clap. And we did 30 of those, and then the last 10, it was just wide arm push-ups, conventional. But it was cool. And then he started talking to me, and he's like, hey, because of you, we started doing push-ups in the office. He's like, we do about 300 today. He's like, we did 310 or something like that. And he's like, and we squeeze them throughout the day. Whenever we have a break, I just tell my coworkers, like, hey, let's go do some push-ups. And he's like, it's because of you that you motivated us to do it. So that's what you missed. So guys, so for all the trolls that are always like, they're like, why are you doing this outdoors? Why are you doing this outdoors? This is why I do it outdoors, guys. This is why we do it outdoors. He looked genuinely happy to bump into me. And he started telling me about, like, he was super proud that he's going to the Culver City stairs now. Dude, that's cool. It's so cool. Yeah, this is the GTA 6 spot, guys. If you guys saw the live stream, this is where I was doing the push-ups when the police, 12 cop cars, 2 helicopters, all descended here at this location. And they arrested a guy that was literally right there. They drew their weapons, their pew-pews, and it all happened. It was like a 5-star chase. It was 12 cop cars, 2 helicopters, and the guy wasn't going peacefully, by the way, guys. Was not going peacefully. And I was just doing push-ups. I was doing my push-up challenge, and I kept the push-up challenge going. It was crazy, guys. Oh, Dusan, you belong in TikTok, bro. You belong in TikTok. You belong in TikTok, brother. Oh, yeah. Kobe, thank you for asking, bro. I got very nauseous. I started getting very nauseous into the 800s. And then when I hit 900 unbroken push-ups, I was ready to throw up. I was ready to throw up on camera. And I'm like, no, Rich, you can't. First of all, you got to finish. You got to finish. And this is why I stopped engaging with the chat. I'm like, Rich, you got to focus. You got to focus on your breathing, 1 foot in front of the other. But I came really close to throwing up. That's never happened, guys. You guys know I don't fake this stuff because I've had 205 days. That's never happened. And it happened today on day 206. But as soon as we finished, I went to the restroom. I spit out a little bit of something, but it wasn't like, I didn't like full out like barf. I still feel a little nauseous, if I'm being honest. I don't know what's going on, but it doesn't matter. We got the challenge done. Now we're doing our burpees. All right, guys, next set. I'm at 140, guys. If you guys want to join in, I do 20 burpees at a time. 20 burpees at a time, but you guys can do a set of 2, set of 3, whatever. I'm at 140, so that means there's 3 more sets to go plus 6 burpees. So we can do 4 sets. So if you guys at home want to do a total of 20 burpees, then do 5. Do 5 every time I do 20, you do 5. You got it? You got it? You got it? Let's go. All right, that's 160 burpees. Woo. I don't think I ever want to be that popular, George. I like my relative anonymity. Goggins said he was going to do a boot camp. First one for all his haters, and then one for all his supporters. Z-Light, what's up, man? Z-Light's been here a few times, guys, on a lot of the streams. So I'm going to take him at his word here. I'm going to take him at his word. He says, hello, I'm late. My girl just broke up with me. Okay, so just giving you some unsolicited advice, bro. Some unsolicited advice. Go watch Jocko Willink. Go into YouTube, search Jocko Willink, and then the word good. And what you should see is a 2.5 minute clip. It's probably like 2 minutes and 20 seconds, something like that, of a clip where he tells you exactly what to do in that situation. And basically, he says whenever anything bad happens, you literally say the word good out loud and you find the good in it. And it's like your girlfriend broke up with you. Good. Better to find out now than later, right? Better to find out now than later. Maybe good. More opportunity to find the one. She wasn't the one, bro. Good. Now go focus on other things. And you know what? Like for me, people's like, hey, they're like, hey, Rich, how do you get your motivation? How do you get energy? How do you do that? Guys, there's energy all around you. Sometimes it's from a positive, like I'm visualizing how I'm gonna look in the summer when I take off my shirt, like you're manifesting and visualizing. Sometimes it's like the positive energy, the carrot, but sometimes it's the negative, man. Sometimes the best thing is when you harness the negative. It's like, my girlfriend broke up with me, good. I'm gonna be like ripped, and I'm gonna be successful, and she's gonna regret breaking up with me. And sometimes you gotta harness that energy too. And boom, harness that energy for good. Don't sit there, don't mope, don't cry. Harness that energy, go to the gym, hit the books, get your degree, start making money. That's the best thing. Good, your girlfriend broke up with you, good. Everything's good. Everything's good. But it's true, guys. Let me tell you, this one time I was doing a set of 1,000 push-ups, 1,000 pull-ups in a gym. It was at Equinox here in Culver City. And I set the camera because I wanted to make a cool video out of it. And it was just like, I'd done it before. I'd done 1,000 before, but this time I was struggling. Like halfway through, I was like feeling it. And then I'm like, I started having all this self-talk. I started having this self-talk where my mind was saying, Rich, why are you doing this? It's a random Thursday. I forget what, it was like a Thursday or something. It's a random Thursday. What do you have to prove to anyone? You don't have anything to prove. You've already done this, blah, 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 all these negative voices, right? And then halfway through, I was getting I was like ready to tap out. And the universe presented my hater. There's this gym enemy. Everybody has one of those enemies. But this guy that I just freaking hate this guy. And he happened to be at the gym. He came around that time and I'm like, good. This is where I'm going to get my energy. And you could tell. He's like, because there's like mirrors in the gym, and he's kind of like checking me out, and he just sees me. Every minute, I'm banging out seven pull-ups. It's like every 50 seconds, because it's EMOM, but I do them faster usually. Every minute, seven pull-ups. Every minute, 7 pull-ups. Every minute, 7 pull-ups. 30 minutes in, he's like starting to pay more attention. I'm still going. Every minute, 7 pull-ups. Every minute, 1 hour later, he's just there with his jaw wide open. Like, what the fuck? Like, who is this guy? He's still going. And I stayed on that bar for 3 hours, guys. 3 hours of pull-ups got me to 1,000 pull-ups in a session. And so, just like your girl, good, that's energy. Harness that energy and harness it towards forward momentum. I was struggling, and I took that guy's soul, just like Goggins talks about. I literally took his soul, and I made that my energy. Let's go. Let's go. Sorry, guys. Oh, thanks, man. Shout out to Benny, guys. Shout out to Benny. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Well, guys, I'm at 140, guys. 140? 140? Ooh. A 1,000 pull-ups. How does anyone get past 50? Imam. Imam is a good one. Ayush. Yo, hold on, guys. Time out, time out. Ayush. Did you go run, bro? Did you run? Did you go run? The chat was asking about you. So Ayush was asking a bunch of questions. I gave him some very stern feedback about his mindset. He acknowledged what I said. Then he asked more questions and I said, Ayush, I would rather have you jump on a treadmill right now than live in this weird academic, Google, search everything, try to research everything. Just get to action, bro. That's basically what I told Ayush. I literally told him, just go action, action, action. Because I made the assumption with what he was saying that he tends to research a lot of things. He's just like always in research mode, but he's not actually doing. This is what I got from his questions that he asked. I might be wrong. He never confirmed to me. But what I was telling Ayush is like, bro, action, 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 action. Instead of like typing questions to me, get on the treadmill, come back, check in with us as the live stream is ending. That's it. That's what I told Ayush. So Ayush, did you run? Did you run? Did you walk? I hope you did. I hope you did. But yes, I did do 1,030 push-ups. I was doing my burpees, and then we had a follower who recognized me. He was riding his bicycle, and so I told him, you want to do burpees? He's like, oh, I've never done a burpee. I'm like, all right, let's do push-ups. So we did a set of 40 unbroken push-ups, and I'm not gonna tell him no. You think I'm gonna tell him, I just did 1,030? No, he's a fan of mine. He's a follower. Of course I'm gonna do push-ups with him. And I say this all the time, guys. It's like if Goggins knocks on my door and he says, hey, Rich, let's go run a marathon. You think I'm gonna tell Goggins like, oh, Goggins, I just came from the gym. Oh, I just did my push-ups. No, I'm like, no, Roger that. Let's go. Dame un qué? Un grrr. Un qué? Un grrr. Guys, I hate that trend, but I say those words whenever I put someone in a timeout. Liam is a very childish person who's trying to get me to turn around every single time. He was trying to do it in my living room setup. He's like, hey, that embarrassing thing that's out there. He's just trying to get me to turn around. He's saying that there's a guy behind me. Guys, grow the F up, man. Grow the F up. Do some burpees with me. Dude, do some burpees with me. Stop with this whole like, anyway. Guys, we're at 160, but my battery just dropped to 20%. So I got to do them quick. Otherwise my phone's going to die. So. All right, I'm gonna dim the display a little bit. Hopefully that helps a little bit. But I'm at 20%. I'm at 180 burpees. What's the most important challenge if I had to pick one? I think the David Goggins 4x4x48 challenge did a lot of, I got the most mental gains out of that challenge. I've never run 48 miles before that. I never did something for 48-hour period. And that challenge was designed to unlock my mind and show me my capabilities. And I think once I did that, I'm like, I could do anything. That's when I felt like superhuman. So I encourage everybody to take a look at that challenge. It's the David Goggins 4x4x48. I've hosted it virtually for the last 48 hours of the year. I like to do it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it this year because I'm doing the push-up challenge and the burpee challenge, but the last 2 years I've hosted it virtually. But take a look. All right, guys, my battery's running low. Let me see if I can crank out 25 so that at least I have it on film. Chris Messina. I mean, I did do rim to rim to rim. It was 19 hours in the Grand Canyon. That was pretty exhausting. Breeze, Pocket Fan. I was a chief of staff to 2 CEOs. I worked in the tech space. I was also at a Fortune 500 company at the highest levels, working directly for executive VP, doing strategy stuff. So yeah, the physicality has a lot to do with everything else. I went to the best universities in the world. I went to MIT, USC, and Yale University. I got my business degree from Yale University. I got my engineering degree from Massachusetts Institute of Technology, the best engineering school in the world. But it's all related, guys. It's all related. All of it is. Bye. It's all related, guys. That's it, guys. 206. Woo. Hold on. Hold on. Woo. You know, the people I know how to do push-ups, they know how to do push-ups. People that say, oh, bro, that's not a push-up. Oh, bro, that's not good form. You're just telling on yourself. You're just telling on yourself that you don't, in fact, know what the spec is for a push-up. So I don't know, man. You go out to try to make someone look foolish, but you're actually the guy who looks foolish, because just by giving the feedback that you're giving, it's like the people who know, they go like, yeah, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. I got pretty good form, guys, especially for the long endurance stuff that I do. I think I have one of the best forms out there of the guys who are in the arena with me. Yeah. Am I natural? Yeah, I'm natural. 5'7", 178 probably, 178, 178 pounds. I'm 43. I'm on an animal-based diet, Paul Saladino's animal-based diet. I do meat, fruit, milk, and honey. Those are usually the questions that you guys ask. Asian David Goggins. I got called white David Goggins earlier. I don't know where they got the white from, or the Asian. I mean, I could tell the Asian. People think I'm Filipino. I'm not. I'm Latino. I'm Latino. Thank you, King. Thank you, King. Yes, sir. Where I was born, I'm American. I'm American. I'm American, man. Me, dairy fruit, asking for a friend. Latino hottie. Whoa, whoa, dame un grr. We're gonna give him a grr. Dale un grr. Un qué? Well, I think I'm low on battery, guys. I'm at 15%. Realistically, we got like 3 seconds, guys. 3 minutes. We got like 3 minutes before my phone drops into the low data mode. Low data mode. So, yo, JT, thank you, bro. Thank you for all the super chats, bro. You're a motivating guy, man. I love the whole coin drop concept. It's cool, man. And thank you for the support. Thank you for the support. It means a lot. Yeah, actually, Kobe's had 2 good questions, man. Kobe says, how did you manage to be able to finish your push-up session today? Can you give us the mental process when you're about to throw up? Did you have any doubt that you're not going to finish it? Yeah, those are great questions. And I think this is where I excel. And this is where I excel because I have a lot of tools in my tool belt. Sometimes it's from a positive, just like we were talking about Z-Light and his girl breaking up with him. Sometimes it comes from positive and sometimes it comes from negative. And I use all these different tools. One of them is like Goggins cookie jar method. So I'm at 900. I feel like throwing up. I have this self-talk in my head that I go, Rich, you've done 4,000. Even if you're nauseous, you're not going to finish 1,000. I'm not going to say the word, but don't be a kitty cat. Don't be a kitty cat, right? So I use that as a tool. And then also I climb a lot of mountains, guys. I'm like an avid hiker / trail runner type of guy. And when you're at the trailhead, 4 a.m. in the morning, and you're just looking up, this one time I did this mountain called Iron Mountain. It's technically hard. It's no climbing, it's just trail, but it's a technical mountain. And this one day, I took the day off work and I said, you know what, I'm gonna go do it twice. So it was gonna be a total of 16 miles to summit and back, and 6,600 of elevation gain. For one, I did it twice. So to start at 4 a.m., to look at the little summit at the very, very top and go, oh, I got to do that. You know how demoralizing that is? If you think about where you need to be, but what you got to do, what I start doing is I start breaking up that problem into smaller chunks. I say, oh, let me get to this point. And if I don't feel good, I'll turn around and come back. And of course, it's just you start 1 foot in front of the other, 1 foot in front of the other. An hour goes by, you're getting to your destination. You're like, okay, I'm feeling it. You know, let's go to that spot. And so you got to break that problem up. If you focus on the thing, you're gonna get demoralized. And now that day, when I did this very hard mountain that not a lot of people do, if you go on what's that app called? All Trails? If you go on All Trails, it's rated like a hard mountain. People do it once and they're dead. I went up, I came all the way back to my Jeep, ate some food, got some water, turned around and looked at the summit again. And I'm like, got to go do this again. You know how mentally hard that is? And again, you got to go back to your why. You got to break the problem into manageable pieces. You can't just sit there. You got to get forward momentum. This is why I say do something hard every day, get 1% better, do it for a long time. The forward momentum is the most important part. You know, if I sat there in my Jeep and started thinking about the pros and the cons, and I lost an hour and now my body's cooling down, it wouldn't be a successful second summit. But I could talk more about that trip, but those are some of the mental tools that I have. So hopefully that's useful. I'm reading through the questions, guys. I'm gonna see if there's something. You know, I haven't banned Liam from the channel. I'm just putting him on these little timeouts, so hopefully he changes his orientation. What I'm telling him is grow up, bro, grow up. George Alexander, it's the combination of push-ups and the plank that's hard. It's the combination that's a little bit hard. Benny, I'm gonna try to get to a more regular streaming schedule. The problem is that it was a summer and I had family visiting, so the schedule, like the extra time where I usually schedule these things, it got a little complicated because I wanted to see my family as much as possible, so the schedules were all over the place. But starting next week, I'm gonna be able to get on a more regular schedule, so keep an eye out for that. I'm hoping that tomorrow, I'm just gonna schedule the next 7 days leading up to the Anaheim FIT EXPO. I'm gonna be at the Anaheim FIT EXPO. So if any of you guys are in LA, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be doing my push-up challenge on Friday, hosted by Coach 360. And then at the expo, we'll see if some vendor wants me to do it at their spot. But I'll be at the expo both days, guys. If you wanna come out, look for me, do some push-ups with me, I'll be there. That's awesome, JT. That's awesome. That's amazing. I mean, it's amazing that you're finding the good in the situation. That's awesome. I think where a lot of people that don't have direction, they don't do a good job. And now, okay, guys, so now we're getting out of the 101 material, like the Do Hard Things 101 material, 201 material. We're now at the level 300 class level. But one of the most important things that I teach people that I coach, if you will, that I mentor, is that you have to have a North Star in your life. And you have to have a purpose in your life. You have to have something that guides that kind of ties your entire life together. And figuring out that North Star is some work. Sometimes it's family, sometimes it's a business, sometimes it's a legacy, sometimes it's your kids, sometimes it's you just want to be rich or whatever, right? But it's important for you to define what that North Star is. And it can change and it's okay, but you have to have a strong conviction about a strong picture of what that looks like. So one of the exercises that I have people do, and I think my phone's gonna die, guys. I hope it doesn't die. We're at 9%, guys. So if the phone dies, this is where the wisdom cuts off, and then you guys remind me to talk about it the next time. But there's an exercise that I have people do where I say, imagine like 5 years in the future, imagine what that day looks like. And this is like a writing exercise. Get into a quiet place or wherever you can write. Go into a coffee shop, go into something, sit down and describe that day. Like, how do you wake up? Do you wake up by yourself? Do you wake up next to a wife? Do you have the wife and the dogs? Are the kids waking you up? Like, what do you do after that? Do you go and you shower? Do you get in your suit? Do you get in your lawyer suit? Are you working from a home office? Like, think about what that very successful day looks like, right? Do you jump into your Corvette or do you bicycle to work? Are you living in the city? Are you on a farm, right? And the more detail oriented you could get in this exercise, then all of a sudden you start creating this North Star in your head, this thing that you think is what happiness looks like for you in 5 years. And the more detailed you get, then all of a sudden what ends up happening is you actually define your North Star. And whenever you start doing things on a day-to-day basis, decisions you have to make, big decisions, small decisions, you have this North Star and you say, should I buy this car? Should I buy this Bentley right now? But how does that impact that country house that I want to live in, right? So it starts guiding your actions, right? So I think that's a very important exercise that people can do, but this is like a very advanced topic and I don't think this is the right forum because we literally have like immature Liam here who's just like blah, 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 blah. But maybe what we'll do is once we get subscriptions up and running on YouTube, maybe we'll have like a subscription only mode and I can talk into detail with all this stuff that's a lot more like higher level stuff that I think can help a lot of people. Oh, thanks, John. Let's go, man. I'm looking at this chat, but you know what? It's good. I'm glad there are people like Liam that even though they're doing like this, like very childish trolling type of stuff, I'm glad at least that they're hearing this, right? That at least it's going into his ears, and maybe one ear out the other, but at least it's going through, and at least he got exposed to it. So that makes me happy that at least we have all sorts of people that are at least listening to this type of stuff that took me 43 years to develop, guys. I've worked for some high-level CEOs. I've been flying in corporate jets. I'm not just a knuckle dragger. I'm not just a knuckle dragger, guys. I've actually accomplished a thing or two, and I think I've been able to develop a good kind of holistic kind of philosophy and not just a theory, like actually doing it in practice. All right, guys, I am down to 7%. I gotta end this live stream, guys. Let's end it, guys. Let's end it on a high note. All right, guys, tomorrow, I haven't scheduled it, but I'm going to do my live stream at a park at 8 p.m. Pacific. So that's roughly 20 hours from now. So I'll post it as soon as I can, guys. And I'm going to post a video for JT when we did the thing with Buja, when we did the push-up live stream with Buja. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining. Guys, thank you for the super chats. Amazing. You guys are that like added little push of motivation, guys. Thank you, JT. Thank you, man. Coin drops. Woo. And then let's see who do we have for the top fans? Here we go. JT, number one fan for this live stream. Thank you, bro. We got Mikael, 6332, number 2. Thank you, bro. And then we got the hacker, MXTX the hacker. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, Liam, if everybody's out to get you and everybody's mad at you, I would do a little self-reflection and think about why everybody's mad at you, bro. Anyway, guys, Do Hard Things is for everyone, guys. Sometimes we give these little trolls or big trolls, or I don't know what you are, maybe guy, maybe girl, I don't know your pronouns. We give these guys a hard time sometimes, but everybody here is welcome, guys. This is all about making everybody better. All right, so hope you guys come along for the ride, jump on the pirate ship, and let's do hard things, guys. So wherever you are, have a good night, have a good day. Hopefully I get to see you guys tomorrow on the live stream. And for JT, I'm gonna post 2 stories as soon as I get back home. He wanted to see a couple videos, so I'll post those on Instagram as stories. Let's go, India. Have a good night, have a good day, guys. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.